The quick intervention I'll make at this point on Railway City. Railway City is such a key flagship for us. And we had made a request as Nairobi County that just in the same way the relocation of Wakulima market is part of the project, the relocation of the bus, the terminus should also be part of the project. Because if you look at the hub of the NMT, and we're talking about intermodal, transport, some people will still have to end up in the matatus. We have looked for where to integrate them within the central business district, and there is completely no space. The only space we can get is where we have Easy Coach right now, right next to the Railway City. If we can incorporate that as part of the project, I think the project will really move faster. And High Commissioner Neil, I hope that we can think about that. We've explored all options. The Green Park has not worked, and in fact, we have proposed change of use of what would be the Green Park terminal. It has not worked. All the pilots that have been done have failed to take off. I know Kenha is currently doing some tunneling around that area, but we need to reconsider. So I hope we can have that conversation, because the Green Park will be a hub for all of these modes of transport, the BRT lines, the commuter rail, etc. I have seen the impact of NMT. NMT has had huge impact, even in the social outcomes of just having dignified way of walking. Of course, most of our people don't walk out of choice. They walk because they can't afford the rest of the modes of transport. But you can see them having a sense of dignity. You can see the children smiling. You can see the women appreciating in the areas where we've done NMT. We want to do more of that as Nairobi County government, as well as cycle lanes, so that we can ride to railway here, for the next meeting, in future, we should be able to ride our bicycles. Apart from the health outcomes, it's good for the environment. We have a proposal on NMT that would want to present even here. If you look at the Nairobi River Regeneration program, the Nairobi River, Mathare River, and Ngong River present a very natural route for people to walk. Our rivers were inverted in 1948, where we left that buffer to the informal settlements, and that is why you've seen, after the flooding, most affected were the informal settlements. Because before that, I think the more well-off-to-do people went to the higher areas and created a buffer zone in the 1948 master plan. We want to change that narrative. If you look at the commute from Kamkunji to Westlands along the river, and I'm glad you and Habitat are agreeing with me, it will take you 15 minutes. If you go Westlands to Naivasha Avenue in Waithaka, it will take you less than an hour. But we forced our people to walk like vehicles, on the road. And so that Greenway project, and every cloud has a silver lining. The flooding has enabled us to recover a lot of the riparian. Unfortunately, but it's a silver lining that now we have the space to implement even the first 20 or 30 kilometers of the NMT, and I hope that would be prioritized.